Hi, Scentsy friends. Today I wanted to give you a review of this gorgeous warmer in our range, and this is called the Country Light Warmer. It's been in our range for quite a while now. It's not a new one for us here in Australia and New Zealand, but the reason I wanted to give you a demonstration of this one in particular was because it looks quite different in Australia and New Zealand than it does in the USA. So if you see a review of the Country Light Warmer done by a US consultant, it's not going to look the same as the one in Australia and New Zealand. So what I'll do is I'll just tip the camera down there a little bit to give you a really good idea. Just going to turn the light off there and just give you a good 360 view of this one. So there you can see it. It's all of our globe warmers with this particular base in Australia and New Zealand. They all have the same exact stone base. It's exactly the same. So we've got a few warmers with this exact same base. The colours of the rainbow, if you check the guide, has the same base. The cream diamond shade has the same base. Our ocean mosaic, poppy party and stargaze all have the same base, as does Havana Hideaway, I Heart Cats and I Heart Dogs. And this is the Country Light. So all of those warmers have exactly the same base. So it's got a 25-watt globe here to gently melt the wax and release a gorgeous fragrance. And then you pop the shade, this one here, on the top. Now, as you can see there, it's got great big bulbs or baubles that stick out from the shade, and it's got almost an antique look to it, much like an antique lantern. And you can see the imperfections in the glass. There's little bubbles in the glass everywhere, but that just obviously adds to the individual character of the shade. So I guess you could decide which way to put it. I think they're pretty much the same either way. Now, this is 19 centimetres tall. Just see if there's a difference there for this one. I think either way, honestly. 19 centimetres tall. As I said, it's got the 25-watt globe inside it. The one thing that I have had customers comment on this particular warmer is it's very bright. So it's almost like a lamp, actually. So what I'll do is I'll just grab the dish for the top. Sorry, I totally forgot the dish. Oh, it's so important to have the dish. All right, so we're going to pop the dish there, and you can see it matches the rest of the warmer there. So just pop the dish there on top, and you're going to just pop a couple of cubes of your favorite Scentsy fragrance in there, and that will gently melt and release that gorgeous Scentsy fragrance. Now, just like all of our Scentsy warmers, this one does have that lifetime warranty, which is your assurance of quality with Scentsy. It's got a Scentsy stamp on the bottom here, which is telling you that it's a Scentsy warmer. And as I said, you just a couple of cubes in there. I wouldn't put one cube. I'd be going 2 or more with this warmer because the bigger the dish, the more wax you can put in there. And it really requires at least 2 cubes of wax in here. Believe it or not, the wax lasts a lot longer when you use a little bit more wax to start with. So this here is the Country Light Warmer. I'll just turn the lights off so you can see it with the lights off. I'm just saving a little bit of editing time here today, so just bear with me while I make sure everything's plugged in. And there we go. And as you can see, it is really a bright warmer. So that's the only thing that people have sort of complained about with this one. Some of our Scentsy warmers are a lot more subtle and dimly lit, which some people prefer. But if you want a lamp to if you want a warmer to double as a lamp, then this is going to be your go-to. This is possibly one of the brightest warmers that we have, because really the light is barely diffused at all. So you can see that it's really shining quite brightly there through, it's almost a greenish glass. So it's really just a very beautiful natural glass, and it's just shining right through there, much like a traditional old-fashioned lighthouse, actually. That's what it reminds me of, especially when you hear my lazy Susan turning around. All right, so I hope you like this one. This is the Country Light Warmer, available in Australia and New Zealand, a little bit different to the one available in the US. So do keep an eye out for this one in your latest Scentsy brochure. See you later.